Hello guys, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back. It has been a minute since we deep cleaned the house together. I was actually scrolling through my videos the other day, trying to get some inspo of what I can film and what I've not filmed in a while, and the first thing I saw months ago that I filmed was a clean with me. And I know quite a lot of you do love my clean with me's, so as it's such a nice sunny day today, I'm just feeling in the mood to do a deep clean of the house. Do you know when you're just itching to like clean everywhere and make everywhere smell fresh? It's also a Friday, so I feel like it's the best day to clean in my opinion, because then it's nice and fresh for the weekend. Yeah, I just thought I'd pop the camera on today and do the cleaning with you guys and show you what I'm doing and what products I'm using at the moment. And also, if you guys do need to do your cleaning and you're not that motivated, hopefully this will give you that much needed motivation to sort your house out, basically. I am nailless at the moment. I'm very pale as well, because I just thought there's no point in me fake tanning, doing my hair and doing my nails before I do the cleaning, obviously. So yeah, just excuse the disheveledness. Anyway, first things first, I did do a B&M run this morning because kind of let all my products go to nearly empty before I could go and do a big cleaning shop. That's what I tend to do nowadays, but then to be honest with you, the bill is just horrific, isn't it, when you do a big cleaning shop? But it's kind of worth it when your house smells insane. So let me show you what I picked up from B&M. Guys, who used to be here for the days where I used to do like themed coloured cleans? Can you remember those days? I feel like I used to always do them. This was actually quite unintentional. So I basically went into B&M because if you haven't already tried the Mrs. Hinch Spring Edition Enchanted Wildflowers range, oh my god, it is so good. It smells unbelievable, and I'm really hoping this becomes a regular fixture. I know it's probably not, it's just the spring edition, but it's just so good. I'm definitely gonna have to stock up because I'll be so sad when I can't get this no longer. As you can see, we're nearly empty on that one, so I picked up a new one. This is the all-purpose cleaner. I use it for my floors. And then, oh my god, this spray. Again, we're running on empty, so I got another one of these, just an all-purpose spray. And then in my B&M, they had the whole blooming range in. So I got the Enchanted Wildflowers Air Mist. Oh, do you know what I was supposed to pick up? I was going to pick up another fabric conditioner. I'll have to do that another time. The fabric spray. I don't normally get fabric spray, but I was like, do you know what? I need it. And then I started to notice that everything in my basket was pink. So I was like, do you know what? Let's just go for the pink theme. A toilet cleaning gel. This one's actually really nice. It's pomegranate in line from Fabulosa. I also picked up the dust magnet starter kit. I did just need the refills, but this was actually the same price for what the refills were going to cost me. And I was only going to get 3 refills. So I was like, do you know what? Let me just get this. Also, it's the Mrs. Hinch range, so I don't know if that smells. It's got like a scent to it or something. I also just picked up some new microfiber cloths, but I did just pick out the pink and purple colours just to show you. Just some new toilet rim block things. And then I come across this new scent in Sephora. I don't know how new it is, to be fair. It just says seasonal. It's tulip and peach blossom. I'm not normally like a floral gal, but I don't think it's too floral. It's quite fresh. It's actually really, really nice. I thought I'd get those. So just some classic Sephora, and then the wipes. Also got the Enchanted Wildflowers in the bathroom air fresheners. To be honest with you, I feel like since they've changed these, because they never used to be like that, they used to be a press. I don't know if they're as good, but I had to get them, so we'll see. This is what I already had in the cupboard, the best window cleaner ever. Mr. Sheen multi-surface spray. I haven't actually ever used this. I normally just use the good old classic Mr. Sheen duster spray polish, but they didn't have that, so I got that instead. Another Dishmatic. Ours, honestly, we've had our Dishmatic since we moved in the house, and I just can't get it clean. Do you know, like the actual base of it? And again, I was going to buy the refills, and it was just as cheap to buy the whole starter pack. So yeah, thought we'd grab that. Anyway, that is a little short and sweet haul. Got all this from B&M, and I feel like this, I don't know if you can get this in Home Bargains or what. Like, let me know if anyone's seen this in Home Bargains, but I know for sure B&M do stock this range from Mrs. Hinch. So yeah, anyway, let's get into the clean, guys. First things first though, let's make a coffee. Okay guys, so first things first, I am just putting on a wash load. One little tip before you start cleaning is to go and strip your bedding if it needs washing and put it on, because this just ensures that by the time you do go and get around to cleaning your bedroom, hopefully your sheets will be washed and dried. And obviously with the sunshine at the moment, it's brilliant when you're washing because it dries so quickly. So love that for us in the UK right now. Also, whilst we're in my utility together, can we just appreciate how much better this room looks now? Honestly, it has made me so happy. I am chuffed with it. Anyway, moving on to cleaning the kitchen first of all. So I'm just lighting a candle because there's nothing better than having a candle burning whilst you do your cleaning. And then I'm taking the Mrs. Hinch Enchanted Wildflowers spray, which honestly, if you've not already smelt this, please drive yourself to B&M and go and get it because it is just unreal. Thank me later. I need to seriously stock up on this stuff because I'm going to be devastated when it goes. And then just taking a little bit of bleach. Obviously check that you can use this on your surface, but it's absolutely fine on ours. And then just taking a little scrub daddy. There was just a few tough stains. So when you get like tea stains and just, yeah, hard stains to get off. But works every time. And then I'm obviously just wiping that all down. Then for the sink, my favourite thing to use is good old Cif. You honestly just can't beat this. This and a scrub daddy, give it a good old scrub and it honestly just sparkles after and smells amazing and just super fresh. So yeah, this is my favourite combination for doing my sink. And then obviously I'll just rinse all that down. I'm then just taking this Mr. Sheen multi-surface spray just to buff in the sink because I always like to kind of like dry it up a little bit and just make sure it's sparkling. And this actually did a really good job. I'm then just taking the Tulip and Peach Blossom Nude Fluorescent, and oh my god, another one you need to add to your spring summer cleaning essentials. It smells absolutely divine. So good. Then moving on to this back wall and just again taking my antibacterial spray and just spritzing down the worktops and just moving everything, and yeah, just ensuring everything is sparkling clean. A little hack for my fellow induction hob users: get cocktail sticks. These are honestly game changing just to get all them little crumbs that just get stuck underneath the sides. So annoying. But yeah, cocktail sticks work a treat. So I've just done that, and then again just taking the Sheen multi-surface spray and just spritzing over the hob. This actually worked really well, you know. I didn't know if it was going to smear, but it actually gave a really nice finish, so love that. I'm then just taking a clean dishcloth and using that Zoflora and water that I put in the sink, and just really rinse the dishcloth out and just going over all of my cupboards to make them not only smell unreal, but also obviously just clean them down. I then had a little visitor come in the kitchen. Oh my goodness, guys, it was the cutest thing ever. She was literally just sat at the breakfast bar watching me clean. So of course we had compulsory kiddie cuddles and a little break, and then back to it. I realised that I hadn't cleaned up the tap, and that really bugs me when the silver is not sparkling and just shining. So yeah, we cleaned that again with the Mr. Sheen spray, which worked so well. And then we're now in the utility and just wiping down the surfaces in here. Just to make sure money from my people, then go say I know one bite, I know one die, I know one women, I want enjoy, I want job life, I want buy motor, I want build house, I still want to learn. What's it up? All depends. Moving on to the dining table, so just taking my duster to begin with, and by the way, this did smell amazing, just like the Enchanted Wildflowers spray that I've got, so love that. But yeah, I love doing that because it just gets initially like all the dust off, and then again just going in with that Mr. Sheen spray and spritzing the table down, and it smelled so good. And look how sparkling clean it was. I then realised the table was still extended because obviously this is an extended table, so just thought I would unextend that and make it smaller because we only really extend it when we have guests around. So yeah, it's so convenient. I love the fact that the table does that. Then moving on to the hoovering, I thought I'd use my Shark today. I normally just put the Eufy on because it's just so convenient, but yeah, thought I'd just actually hoover myself. Although I will say, I feel like now we've been using the Eufy, well, we won't use it, we just put it on, the Shark just doesn't hit the same, and I don't feel like the Shark does the carpets as well. And I actually do need to get a hoover for upstairs because obviously we have the Eufy downstairs. I don't like to keep moving it upstairs because it is like obviously heavy with the station. So if anyone has any good carpet hoovers, let me know, because I just feel like with the portable ones, they're not that powerful and they just don't really hoover the upstairs carpets as well as obviously hard flooring. So yeah, let me know. As you live saw, I did do the mopping as well, and I just used the Enchanted Wildflower floor cleaner, which smells just so good, as I've already mentioned a million times. I'm now just cleaning up the coffee station, so just cleaning my coffee machine, which, guys, I don't love this as much as my old one. It looks gorgeous, but coffee beans compared to the pods, just different level. I now need a coffee bean machine that is silver and looks aesthetic. So yeah, let me know if you've got any recommendations. I have been looking at the Sage. It's kind of like the actual barista one, which I don't know if it's going to be too complex for me. So if anyone's got that coffee machine, let me know. I think it's the one that Molly May uses. Anyway, moving on to the hallway, just doing a quick hoover and also a mop.
Yes, that's what it's worth. Like a diamond with.
And then again, just polishing the mirror and just the side table. Guys, let me know what mirror I can put here instead of this one, because I know a few of you said that it kind of like, it's just too much with the wood. So if you've got any suggestions what I can change it up to, because I kind of do agree, then yeah, let me know on that. Then just moving to the downstairs toilet really quickly in here. I love doing this room because honestly, it's just so quick when you've only got one toilet to do. So I tend to just use the floor wipes, starting from the top to bottom, and then just put some toilet rim cleaner thing in, give it a little scrub, and we're all good. Now we move to the bathroom. Wow, that was quick. This is the before. Little bit of a mess, not gonna lie. So I like to use Cif on my bath because it smells so fresh and it makes it nice and bright and white.
Like a diamond with a curse. If I told you how I feel.
Then just taking my Mrs. Hinch all-purpose spray and just spritzing it down the tiles, and then I'm just rinsing it off with the shower and also just a little squidgy, and they come up sparkling. And then one of my biggest tips when cleaning is to always ensure that you take a glass and window cloth and just some Mr. Sheen or whatever it is that you want to use to buff up the taps, but just make sure you buff up your taps because it makes the biggest difference when they're shining. It's then time to sort out my little beauty shelves. So I'm just taking everything off one by one, giving the shelf a wipe, and then also just ensuring that I wipe everything as I put it back on the shelf because, as you know, dust just seems to collect everywhere. So I like to ensure that this is always fresh and clean. And then just wiping down this little stool I've got in the bathroom, putting a fresh towel on. And another tip is to always go around your reed diffusers and just turn over the sticks. Honestly, it makes it smell like a whole new reed diffuser. It smells so, so good.
This February bit the dust, just like the one that gave you up. He stole the best you had to give and left you with the broken.
Another thing that I've really got into when doing my cleans, my mum actually got me into this, is doing toilet roll origami. Like, honestly, again, make sure you feel like you're in a hotel. So quick and easy. Just have a little Google of them. Then just pop in a new Febreze air freshener in and just wiping down at this side also. Then hoovered the floor, but I forgot to show this bit. And then, do you know what? Sometimes I just like to get my hands and knees with a cloth and just wipe the floor because it's crazy. Like, even though a mop does its job, I just feel like sometimes you need to get into like the corners and the nooks and crannies. So yeah. Anyway, now we're moving on to my dressing room, which isn't completed, but you'll be glad to know we're finally getting it done, guys. So yeah, wardrobe room pending. That's all I will say. But I'm just wiping down all the sides. They obviously just get so dirty with me sitting here doing my makeup every single day. And then again, open wardrobes. Obviously, I have the IKEA Pax ones where you can't have the cupboard doors on, which bit of a schoolboy error. So it just means that they collect so much dust with them being open. So again, this is a weekly thing I have to do. Just go around the wardrobes and wipe them all down and dust them.
If I told you how I feel, told you how
Then moving on to our bedroom, as you guys know, we haven't even touched this bedroom yet, hence why the bed looks so big for the room. We really need to get rid of that headboard, and it is a Super King bed, and I feel like they don't make new build homes like appropriate for Super King beds. They always show you the showrooms with the doubles in, so it makes it look so much bigger. But anyway, how hard is it doing a Super King bed on your own? I had an absolute nightmare doing this. I'm then taking the Lenore crease release just to get all the creases out, but I actually realised that this really sets my asthma off. I think it's quite strong, so yeah, use carefully if you have respiratory problems. And then I'm just making the beds. These pillows really don't go, it bugs me, but we will get there in the end. Do you know what I mean? It all takes time building a house and making it home. Not building a house, making it home. Anyway, just wiping down the sides, and then also just going to go into Mitchell's little cupboard wardrobe room and wiping his sides down. We really was doing a full house deep clean today, so we're moving on to my filming room, which, as you can see, just looks an absolute bomb site. So I tried to make it somewhat more tidy, but it's really hard when you've got parcels and things lying around that you need to film. So yeah, we made the best out of that, and then again just wiping down the sides in the room, and then also just giving it a good old hoover. And then last but not least, moving on to the living room. So there wasn't really too much to do in here, so just cleaning the coffee table, just giving the top and bottom a dust down, and then going over the mirror, the fireplace, just all the usual places to dust, and finally finishing off with a hoover. Anyway guys, this is going to bring us to the end of my little full, well, not a full house clean with me. I've missed off a few rooms, but thank you so much for watching if you got to the end, and I shall see you all in my next one. Bye bye.
this will be the